Hello world, I am Retro Indie Josh, and today we're looking at the top 5 most annoying jerkbirds in retro gaming. Basically, a jerkbird is any bird enemy in a game that causes you a significant amount of pain. Number 5, the bird boss from the Addams Family Pugsley's Scavenger Hunt for the NES, who also appears in the Addams Family for the Super NES, but the NES version is closer to my heart, and I'm mostly including this one for my own personal nostalgia. Technically, it's an optional fight because killing it only gives you a health upgrade, so you don't actually have to fight the bird, but it's still a jerk bird. I feel like I can trace back my irritation with boss patterns that require you to wait at any point to this particular fight, because you can only hit the bird when it goes down. If it goes up, you just have to stand there and wait for it to come back down again. It's not a terribly difficult fight, and it's not particularly hostile, but that's why we have it here at number 5. Number 4. Klepto from Super Mario 64. This might also be another one that falls under the category of leave the bird alone and it'll leave you alone, but the bird is annoying enough that I felt it was necessary to include it. The problem with Klepto is that he will steal Mario's hat, and when Mario doesn't have his hat, he takes extra damage. And additionally, you can't get the hat back unless you steal it back from Klepto. So if the bird takes your hat, you're literally stuck chasing after the bird until you get it back. Although to be fair, he is getting revenge for you stealing his star. Number 3, PP and Co-PP from Mega Man 2 Airman Stage. When I think of annoying birds from the Mega Man series, this is the first one that comes to mind. PP is not that much of a threat, it simply flies along and drops its egg. Clearly it's not a very good robot mother, but the Co-PPs that spawn from that dropped egg are very annoying, because from one single egg you get a whole cloud of Co-PPs that scatter randomly and cause contact damage. They're tiny, so they're very difficult to hit. They're only the same size as your pea shooter, so you have to aim very specifically to hit them, and they move very quickly, and it's very difficult to avoid getting hit by them. So if you're popping into Airman Stage first, they're going to be probably one of the larger obstacles. Number 2, the Ravens from the original Castlevania. These birds make a number of comebacks throughout the series, but I feel like the ones in the original game are the worst by far. In the original Castlevania, you get no air control, so once you're knocked back, you can't adjust yourself until you've landed back on the ground. So the problem comes when you're going along your mission to slay Dracula, and these birds come flying down and hit you, and your knockback arc just happens to drop you right into a death pit. Unfortunately, a lot of these birds are placed specifically to do this, and when you add in more enemies to the mix, they can be serious jerkbirds. On the plus side, they only take one hit to kill, and they can be pretty easy to take care of once you know where they are, especially if you use sub-weapons. But if you're not expecting them, this can be a place to game over. Number 1 jerkbird of retro gaming is the birds from Ninja Gaiden. For a lot of people, this is where the term originated. These birds are similar to the Castlevania Ravens in that they knock you back very far and often into death pits. Fortunately, you do have air control in Ninja Gaiden. Unfortunately, these birds are really fast and appear suddenly. While the Castlevania Ravens wait a little bit for you to get close to them, the Ninja Gaiden birds swoop in from the side of the screen and immediately start trying to make you dead. And in addition, Ninja Gaiden has a very painful respawning enemy system. As soon as you kill the bird, it respawns and comes flying in again at full speed. So that's my top 5 worst jerk birds. Are there any that I missed? Let me know in the comments below. I'm sure there are plenty in the history of gaming that I either haven't thought of or I've been too focused on NES games in particular to remember. And that's it for me today. I am Retro Indie Josh. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like and consider subscribing. Hit that bell for notifications. I post new videos about retro and indie gaming content every week. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.